called him Codfish, like Captain Hook in the Peter Pan movie. He lived right across the hall from me. We weren't really friends, but back when I first transferred to SLU, Codfish would give me his jacket, walk me home at the end of the night, and himself back. Other people muttered, "This kid is weird," but I only saw the good in him. Then one night, I got really drunk, and we hooked up. I remember sobering up and running from my room. Codfish was my first hookup at SLU, and I regretted it immensely. We stopped talking for a while. Then he started coming in my room on random Friday and Saturday nights, always smelling like alcohol and cigarette smoke. Every time I told him that I was trying to sleep, but he never once took no for an answer. He would tell me that he just wanted to sit next to me, or kiss me, or he'd use the classic, "Look this way," then grab the back of my head and force me to kiss him. Sometimes I'd hide my face in the pillows and tell him to go away. Other times, I'd kiss him in the most unromantic way. It always ended in me wondering, why the fuck did I just let that happen? Fast forward to next spring. So I asked Codfish's friend, we'll call him Smee, to walk me home. He does, and back in the dorms, we make pizza rolls and drunkenly hang out. Codfish starts to lean towards me while I'm playing on someone's phone. He rubs my knee and quickly goes down my inner thigh. I grab his hand and push him away. Ignoring his pleas, I continue with my game. My phone buzzes next to me. Smee shows me a text from Codfish that says, "Come up here." Codfish is on his lofty bed. I know what that means. I don't know what Smee texts back. Don't really care. Because I am determined not to make the same drunken mistake this time. So I take my phone and leave, walking down the hallway back to my room. Then Codfish starts texting me, saying, "I want to talk to you, come back." 15 texts later, "I'm coming in." Finally, I replied with, "Don't wake up my roommates." He says, "I need to talk to you, please." Then, "I'm coming in." I walk into the hallway. He wants to talk in his room, but I refuse. So, long story short, he tells me he has cancer, has kept it a secret from his family, and doesn't want me to tell anyone. Drunk me feels bad, but doesn't appreciate that as he's telling me this, he's putting his hand up my shirt. He told me that he doesn't want to sleep alone tonight, and promises that we'll go right to sleep. Why I pity him enough to follow him into his room is a choice I will beat myself up for all summer long. The moment we hit the bed, he tells me, "Let's have some fun first." He gropes me as I stay pressed against the stone wall. I push him away and tell him to sleep, but he ignores my protests. I don't remember every detail of what happened, but I do remember him forcing me to give him a nasty, nasty blowjob. Twice. I remember him saying, "I promise to use a condom. Please." Part of me thinks this is why he got away with the forced blowjobs and I didn't yell for help. Because drunk me thinks I can handle the situation, and drunk me doesn't realize the risk I'm facing. The moment he falls asleep, I run, just like before. The next morning, I told a friend that he had cancer, and I was concerned. The day after that, I told her what he did to me. That's twisted, but that's how I deal with trauma. I let it go away for a while. Then an RA and a friend called it rape. A counselor called it sexual assault. Before telling anyone, I called it my drunken mistake. But as soon as I started telling people, I realized that what had happened wasn't right. and that people are supposed to listen to you when you say no. What a concept. Without being given much choice, I was moved to the other freshman dorm. It took a while for me to tell anyone, besides my close friend back on my old floor. But even he told me that I shouldn't press charges because I'd end Codfish's life goal of becoming a doctor. But fuck, I want to be a doctor. He doesn't give a shit about people, doesn't deserve their trust or respect. But when I was talking to my close friend, he said that if he had a sister or a girlfriend in my shoes, that he would want her to press charges. Well, I found out that close friend wasn't a true one after all, when other people on my old floor started finding out. I started getting Facebook messages saying, "Do you even remember it happening? And why would you do that to him?" Shit like that, because of course, people assume that you made it up. Then I heard about a family friend being raped. The anxiety piled high and I drank myself into a stupor. I was carted out of my new dorm and taken to the hospital. This was my call for help, and my amazing friends responded. Finally, I mustered up the courage to go to the police and student conduct about Codfish. The police dropped my case because there wasn't enough evidence, and student conduct wanted me to face Codfish in a hearing. I didn't, but I see his face every day in class. I won our first stare down. I'm ready to move on with my life. I started dating an amazing boy this summer, and I'm considering dating my best friend here at SLU. I've started to erase my fear of hooking up by being with my summer boyfriend. And I've hooked up with my best friend at SLU here multiple times this semester. And sure, it's weird since we're friends, but I kind of had to prove it to myself that I'm a catch again, and that I am capable of whatever it is that we do. Do I regret hooking up with a best friend? Yeah, part of me does. But I needed to believe that I can have the real thing, which is someone I love and care about, not just use. I want to find someone who more or less completes me, who's a friend and makes me feel beautiful and whole again. I believe I am an empowered woman as a result of everything that has happened. I know soon I will be able to open up my heart to someone else. I joined SHAPE in the hopes of educating freshman girls as to what sexual assault is and how to prevent it at SLU. After seeing my own case and that of a close friend,